Welcome to Next Level Tech Arcade. I'm your host, Nick Smith, and I'm here with Susan from Bluefin. We're going to talk about digital signage players. We're going to play Blackjack. We're playing Blackjack, and we'll see what happens through this, because I may lose all my money on this game. You never know. Susan, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for choosing a game that I can count for. I have enough toes to
Yeah,
play.
I didn't want to go higher than 21.
No, this is good. This is good. So, all right, I'm going to have our illustrious dealer, Sci-Fi, start. One chip.
At least. You can do more.
It's good that we have somebody who knows
start
what
out
they're
slow.
doing.
Yeah, we can go slow, then risk it all.
So this is not the time to go all in?
You want to not play anymore.
Well, no. We have a long conversation. We have a lot to talk about.
We do.
Okay, first, let's, for those who don't know Bluefin, give us the rundown. Who are you? What do you produce?
Bluefin is a digital signage solution company where we do an all-in-one screen, where we do the actual display along with a system on a chip. So we give you a total solution in that sense. In digital signage, there's three components. You need a screen, an operating system, and software. So we can help you with two of those components.
But okay, so what's going on in the industry right now? What are you most excited about happening in the digital signage industry?
The growth, the trends. I mean, I'm not going to say the typical AR, AI that's going on, but there's other trends that are going on. We're expanding in sizes. Expanding in sizes. Maybe instead of having a 55-inch touch, it has multiple touch, so you can have two people come up and touch it. So stuff like that. Getting, a lot of people are using digital signage, just for basic things like menu boards or communications, but now people are getting into more immersive. It's the content that's driving. That's what's getting to be exciting with digital signage.
Do you think there's room for AI in digital signage? I mean, because it's like the buzz. Everybody's talking about it.
Everybody's talking about it.
AI.
Absolutely. I mean, analytics, being able, it's kind of scary, face recognition.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want that necessarily, yes and no, but.
I would rather my ads be targeted towards me than,
a little proximity marketing going on. I don't know if that's legal, but.
No, that's fair, that's fair. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how AI touches that market.
But there's other ways to get analytics too. There was one software company that it basically pinged, instead of it pinged the phones around, instead of actually getting personal data, it was able to recognize that, 10 people walked up, because everybody has a cell phone, and it was able to recognize that, hey, 10 people walked up that display. Well, maybe there was other content on it the day before, and 50 people walked up to it. So they're able to analyze, hey, which content is better? What should we be targeting our audience?
Split that.
Yes.
Do a split?
Let's split it.
Why not?
Let's go for it.
We're playing with funny money here. I mean.
I'll take another hit on that. I'll go for it. Ooh. Let's go for it. Nope. Busted on that one. Okay.
Man.
I told you I'm Lady Luck. The person next to me wins.
Well, so far it's been
I
the
know.
case.
I'll have another one. Ooh, bust. Busted on both of
What
them.
about you, Nick? Are you staying?
I'm going to stay. It would be silly for me to try and hope for an ace.
You get to push again.
Oh.
So would you play worse, please? as the
Let's get more
dealer?
chips in. Let's get more than just
I'm
one.
Okay.
good with as
We'll
many-
go big or go home. How's that?
What innovation are you seeing? I mean, because that's an interesting one, the analytics side. Are you seeing any other innovations come into this space that are kind of changing things or creating new dynamics?
Yeah, it's really enhancing the user experience. For example, we're really targeting different vertical markets to focus on this year, and one of the big one is healthcare. And in healthcare, not only do you have wayfinding, you have donor donations. You can be listed on a large screen. You can have it at a nurse's station.
I don't want to be hit. Come on.
I told you, doing two things at one time here
This is why we do it. We really want to distract.
Yes, you are distracting me. I'll have a hit, and then I will stay. How's that? But in healthcare, not only you're using it at clinical stations for patient information, but you're.
Yeah, no, I mean, one more. Come on, give me one more.
No.
Oof.
All right, now I lose a chip. There's no pushing this time.
But in healthcare, we just did a large install. They're using our screens not only for patient information like at the clinical stations, but it's also for check-in. But you can go beyond that in digital signage that, there's some groups that are requesting unique sizes, which what we can do.
Nice.
Beyond the 21.5, which is our wheelhouse and smaller, we're getting into larger sizes, circles, squares, and it would be really helpful with using those unique sizes for patients, like for children. For example, if they're recovering from something, that they can have an interactive game.
Yeah.
So it's really making an immersive experience. And that's the
It
way
seems like that space was filled by iPads for such a long time, because that was like the perfect little device they could stick in a chassis.
And what's really great about us is that we make a commercial grade screen. So, an iPad, you sit there and you do this all the time, it's eventually going to break.
Yeah.
So with, we've been, doing digital signage for over 17 years. So we're really heavy in the retail market. So we know, we make commercial grade screens that run 24/7.
I have to put a chip on the table first?
You can't cheat and get your card first.
Oh, it's not like I wasn't going to pay up eventually. Yeah, I guess that would be because I think so often people just look at what's on the shelf, right?
Yep.
They go in the Samsung catalog and they go, oh, here's,
And that's
5 sizes.
We don't want you to settle with just good,
Yeah.
picking off a catalog shelf. We launched our core screen line last year, and we had about 20 SKUs in that line. What we're doing is, not to talk about product, but kind of talk about product because it's really innovative in this sense, is we went to our engineering team and say, hey, how do we build a screen that's flexible based off the operating system? Because we offer 4 different operating systems. So we are able to build the screen overseas, kind of brainless, without the system on a chip, and ship it to our Atlanta facility so we can have inventory to ship out. When we started, we had about 20 screens. We're up to 60 different screen sizes that we're offering.
And when you say Flex OS, so is this an opportunity? So are you flopping the SoC in there, the system, chip at that point?
So what we're doing is we're building the screens brainless without the system on the chip, and we're installing it in Atlanta.
So then a customer can come in and say, I want it as this OS.
Yes, yes.
And what OSs are you pushing on these right now?
We offer BrightSign.
Okay.
We offer Intel. It's the N97 chip. So you can do Linux, you can do Google Chrome. We offer Android. And then we have, if you want a looping, our V series, which is really exciting too. With this Flex OS, we also offer an HDMI override, and that kind of future-proofs yourself in the sense that you can plug in an external media player into it, so you're not pigeonholed into just having that one media player.
Well, and it could be that one time you want to do something else really quickly.
I'll do another. I'll go for it.
What do you think's going on in the CMS market right now? We were talking about this a little bit early on. It's like, and I know this is tough because you all have to play nice with everybody.
Yeah. They're really our ecosystem partners, and we're agnostic.
So you can't be mean about them. I totally get it. That's my job. But there's a lot of them. Are you seeing? What's going on in this space? Do you think there's confusion in the market because there's too many, or what does it look like from the outside?
There's going to be a lot of, I think, consolidation. There already has.
It seems like a lot of consolidation in it, right?
There is.
Wait.
Uh-oh. What are you doing?
I'm gonna stay.
I'm staying.
This might
I'm
be
good.
my one chance to beat him.
16. You're good.
So I get to keep my chips this time, or are you going to give me some?
No, we get to keep. We won. We won.
Bonus. I should have bet bigger. I'm leaving it all out there. That's right. It's time.
Oh, go big or go home.
yeah,
Are we
I mean,
doubling it?
You know,
got
we
a
paid
couple
a-
hands left.
We paid a lot for these chips. I got to get my most out of
He's
them.
winning, so you got to catch
Yeah.
up.
I told you, Lady Luck. Whoever sits next to me wins.
This is the best game I've had all week so far. So, because I've been being forced to play pool, and I'm not good at pool. So that's very sad on my part. What about, has there been a customer that has used your panels in a way that you just kind of like, wow, I didn't think of that?
There's been several different ones that are very exciting. We have a circle screen that a customer was using it. They wanted to create a kind of inside of a ship, And so they're using it as a porthole
Nice.
to look out. And so it's really driven by the content of what you
Yeah.
want, that immersive. I mean, we do a lot of museum work. We do a lot with experience, immersive experience. I can't think. I'm gonna stay. I'll stay.
I got a hit. I think there's a card there that, see? See? This is good. And you're starting out with this. Oh, come on, bust it, bust it.
17. Well, do 7. Then you both win then.
Yes.
If we are higher than you, aren't you supposed to still bet on that or not?
Look at that. She's schooling the dealer.
Well,
Take
I would.
this.
I think so, but
Well,
Then you would have
yeah.
gotten 20.
then I
Yeah, so let's
But-
pretend that
but-
never happened. Give me extra chips. I am leaving it all out there.
Yes.
This is good. This is good. So the round and the squares, I think these are interesting,
Yes.
right? From a manufacturing standpoint, are these hard to make?
Actually, that's a great question. We are actually buying the LCD panels. So we buy them already pre-cut.
Okay.
So what we do is we buy the LCD panels, we buy the components, we buy the SoC, we put everything together, and that's where quality control comes in the sense that we buy commercial grade components. We have our own SMT line where we punch our own boards. So that's when I say we make an all-in-one system. It's an enclosed housing with a system on a chip.
Nice.
Ooh, I need a hit on that one.
Go for it.
Ooh, and I busted.
I'm staying.
18.
Come on, come on.
Oh,
Yes!
there you go. I
Bring
told you I'm
me-
Lady Luck.
Bring me the chips.
Yeah, no, I think we also need to talk about our investment that we've been doing.
Yeah.
You know, Bluefin has heavily been investing in operations to make sure that, we're building enough screens. We're not just flying by the hip in the sense that we're building the right screens. We're having the right inventory.
I'm going to
See?
sit on that.
We're
Yeah.
counting correctly,
Yeah.
analytics. See, I already busted, so.
Analytics, so that requires data input. So what are you offering to allow for data into these systems? Obviously, you're going to need a camera system, if you're doing any kind of test and measurement of people. So
It depends
where
on
does
what
Bluefin go in that
It
case?
depends on what CMS you're running because we just do the hardware and the system on a chip. So if there is some type of software that runs and we can add all of our screens come with speakers, but we can add additional speakers. You have all of your input outputs that are included on the screens. We can add a camera on the screen. So there's different form factors that we can customize. Our 21.5 and smaller are PoE, and PoE is really great for saving energy. It's more cost effective, so you don't have to be running, hiring an electrician to figure out where to put plugs. It's portable. You can move it around then with PoE, that type of thing. So we really try to be, ahead of the game of what people are thinking.
Yeah. What's the most popular size?
So probably the 21.5 has been a very popular size. But we are starting to get into larger sizes now. Our biggest size we launched last year was a 55-inch. We're getting into the 65, the 75, and the 86-inch
Yeah,
screens.
which is a huge piece of glass at that point
It
to
is.
deal with. Yeah.
It is. Oh,
He's very particular. He's got to have the rules. All right.
last hand.
So let's wrap up. Oh, look at this. He throws down the good cards on the last hand.
I would probably say that our biggest thing that we're focusing on is investment, like I said.
Yeah.
Investing in operations, investing in brand equity. We're building out our marketing. added 33 web pages to our website.
Nice.
We added 5 new case studies. That's one thing that we're really trying to build, marketing, focusing on different vertical markets, and then building out those inventory for those core SKUs. We don't want a customer to settle with just what's in their catalog of 16.9. We want them to think outside the box, and that's where we come in. Having inventory of over 60 different SKUs gives them that opportunity to be creative.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, it's A, if it's our last hand.
I don't think it can split with a queen and a 10. I think it has to be the same.
Okay,
exact
then I'll
mark.
stay.
Hit me. Yeah. Well, hold on. I'm gonna put some chips on the table
You
because
gotta
we
go
got.
all in.
Oh,
Yeah,
going all in.
Going
all right,
all
here we
in.
go. Going all in on the last hand. Hey, this has been another episode of Next Level Tech. I'm your host, Nick Smith, and we've been joined by Susan from Bluefin. Really appreciate you being here. I have more chips than you, so I'm going to go with I win. Whoa, what?
Oh,
And we
21.
just lost.
And
Call
we're
it.
out.